Welcome to the threesome, y'all. This is the podcast where the three of us try to talk about at least three topics each week. If you are back for more of us, then we thank you and you're the real MVP. If this is your first time, we are so glad you found us and welcome. The sultry voice that you shall soon hear is our point person and optimistic realist. We like to call her Star.
Thank you for joining us this week. Welcome aboard. Settle in. It should be an easy ride.
I mean, I don't know how easy it's going to be, but it'll be a ride. That's all I can promise. And the dulcet baritone you're about to hear is our man in the middle, our voice of reason. We like to call him Magic.
Fuck rap, y'all can have it back.
Okay. And bringing up the rear, it is I who identifies always as the pragmatic contrarian of our group, and they call me Storm. So lag.
Fucking enthusiasm. Come on, people.
So, church announcements, anyone?
I got nothing.
Somebody passed. Oh, the young lady from 702. Rest in peace.
Oh, yeah, her. 20-some rappers in Richmond tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Last Sunday by the time y'all hear this.
Magic Show will be
tomorrow night.
And I hope that by the time you guys hear this, that some of you,
a couple of dozen people licking their wounds after he done left. Still licking their wounds by the time y'all hear
this. These nuts.
I was gonna say, is that what they licking?
There'll be several suck my dick references put a little bit more clever. I'm sorry. I know I'm arrogant, but if y'all thought y'all put 25 rappers in a room better than me, I would like to see it. I'll pay extra.
All right.
The gauntlet has been tossed down. But anyway, best of luck to you, sir. Not that you need it.
Right.
I mean, I could kick the hiccups or something. Other than that, y'all food.
I love it.
Okay. So I have one church announcement, which y'all may or may not have been aware of. Remember me telling you that ever since they put the good medications behind the pharmacy counter, because they can't keep y'all from making meth out of it. That the stuff that's not behind the counter don't work. Remember me saying that? I'm like, it's not even worth spending your money on because it don't work. Okay, so I was right. I have been right all of these years because it has been years since that happened. Phenylephrine is going to be recalled. Well, the medications that have phenylephrine in them are going to be, I don't know if it's recalled or I don't know. But anyway, yeah, they're pulling that stuff off the shelves because it has been found to be ineffective.
What? Not big pharma again.
Yeah. Apparently apparently, they're finding out that it doesn't work.
Mm.
So
Shocking.
yeah, you can still get the stuff that does work, the phenylephrine, behind the pharmacy counter. So
Okay.
yeah, I just wanted to point that out. So because somebody said that people are panicking about that they're not going to have any cold meds or whatever. Okay, if it was a decongestant and you were getting it off the just in the store, it didn't work anyway. So you're wasting your money. So it
Mm.
doesn't matter if they take it off the shelves, it didn't work. Go behind the pharmacy counter
I smell
and
lawsuit.
get the stuff that actually works,
I
and
smell class
and
action.
don't make meth.
Right. But
Okay.
there's probably going to
Don't
be
do
some kind of
meth.
class
But if you make
action.
meth, you probably do it.
Right. Well,
There's going
yeah,
to be
don't do meth either. Go
a
ahead,
class
Star.
action that shows up after sometime soon because people have been spending their money for quite some time on some shit that's ineffective. Yeah, the lawyers are probably chomping at the bit.
I don't know why, because I mean, if you spend a lot of money on that stuff, it's your own fault. Because I knew after the first time I bought it that that stuff was not effective. So,
Everyone
I
is not
mean,
as informed as you.
I wasn't
Placebo is
informed.
amazing.
I wasn't informed either. I just tried it and it didn't work. So,
Mm.
I mean, I'm just saying, I wasn't going to keep throwing good money after bad. I just went and signed my damn name at the pharmacy counter.
Mhm.
I mean, really, it's not that hard.
Mhm.
But anyway, so there's that.
On to the
Um,
topics.
have y'all seen that video of that brawl between in Rhode Island with the women and those police officers? Y'all seen that?
Absolutely not. Haven't even heard of it. Do
I
tell.
scrolled past it a couple seconds into it. I didn't watch the whole thing. It looked
Okay,
like they were at a
well,
wedding or something.
they were at a wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, they had attended a wedding, I think is the story. And then they were trying to go to a club after the wedding, I guess, or something. And I don't know, the club was at capacity or something. I don't know. They couldn't get in. And
You
what
can't
always
even leave.
happens when what always happens when you tell drunk white women that they can't do something. They get
They
belligerent,
swallow?
the thugs.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
So yeah, so they got belligerent. The police were called, and they had the audacity to attack the police. Here's what's funny. Oh, well, hold on. One woman tried to she tried to take one of the police officers' guns twice, and then he punched her in the face. Um,
Hooligan.
one woman tried to kick one of the officers in the junk, and she got put down. But after the woman got punched and the other woman got put down, or put taken down, I should say. um, then of course here come the husbands, right? Because how
Mm.
dare you besmirch my spouse? I don't know what the hell white men be doing, but anyway,
Knock this
my
bitch
point
out for being a
is
bitch.
my point is they all got arrested and nobody died.
Hmm.
Amazing.
So yeah,
Mm.
Meanwhile, if my big black ass
yeah,
reaches for my license,
All right.
might
right,
get 52 shots.
right, right. And, and here's what's funny to me, though.
White on white
Like
crime
you
is
said,
always funny.
well, it is, but like you said, Magic. If one of us got shot because we just didn't sit down when the officer said sit down,
Exactly.
He didn't
Well,
listen.
it's your own. It's your own fault because you should have complied.
Mm-mm.
This woman gets punched in the face, not stunned, not shot, because she was trying to grab the officer's gun twice. And there's people on the internet talking about, yeah, but he didn't have to punch her like that. We are not a serious country. And I just
No, we're
refuse to
not.
talk to any of you. Yeah, I refuse to engage with any of y'all on the internet if you're just gonna be stupid. like,
I was gonna
I'm just
say,
not
have
doing
you
it.
ever been?
Well,
Was
yeah,
anyone
that's true.
under the illusion that we
Well, I I think that well, let me shut up before once again we get canceled.
were? That's
So anybody seeing anything been watching anything good? No?
I'm still trying to get to that 8 hour, 50 years of hip hop thing. I just can't start it.
Oh, yeah, I don't have yeah. I'll have to look at that after football season.
I know
yeah.
MTV had a VMAs, which is funny because I can't think of the last decade I saw a music video on MTV.
Right.
I know,
Right. Well, that's
right?
true. I mean, yeah.
Can't say
I
whether it was good
know.
or bad. I'm too old to have watched.
I saw a
Correct.
clip. I saw a clip of something here a couple of months ago that thought was recent. It was Usher and no, Chris Brown and Sierra. And I thought it was recent. And I was like, oh, okay, it's about time they battled and, dance battle. And then it was lackluster, even though all the comments was up under it was like, oh, they killed it. I'm like, yeah, no, both of them can do better. But anyway, come to find out that was from VH1. It was some VH1 awards, and it was like 7 years ago. I was like, wow, where the hell have I been?
Child, I didn't even know VH1 had awards. That's how long it's
Listen,
been
listen.
since I seen the awards show.
And I
I
used
remember
to
when
be
VH1 would take the raps out of R&B songs.
Yep, they would take the raps out, they would bleep stuff. Hell, BET did it too for a minute.
I mean, in the end, they're all owned by the same company.
Man, now.
Yeah, well, I still don't understand why they beeped out Burger King and nothing else.
Cause they not giving Burger King free advertisement. That's why.
I guess.
Or they might have
But of
sent a
all the
cease and
things,
desist, but I can't imagine it.
yeah, I'm sure they didn't.
No, they need all the press they can get. Burger King used to be, what
Burger
was
King
it?
was banging back then.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
if you happen to work at the Burger King facilities and listen to this, pouring hot sauce on a piece of chicken does not make it a spicy chicken sandwich.
Well, a lot of the Burger Kings in our general area have been shut
Have
down.
closed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think it's like one, maybe 3 miles away from here, but the further south you go into Detroit, you are real hard pressed to find a Burger King.
Yeah, one of the ones that had been still opened, um, over here on Telegraph. I rode past it the other day and it's closed down too. I was like, oh,
Wow.
didn't even know. But
Anyway,
honestly, it's been so long since I've been to Burger King or McDonald's. like I'd be forgetting that they're there, honestly.
it don't taste the same, but hell, nothing tastes the same. So,
That's true.
like he said, Burger King used to slap.
Um,
Not
the
anymore.
burgers. Yeah, yeah.
And onion
Yeah,
ring.
chicken was always whack.
Oh, I don't eat onion rings, but the burgers were good. Were the
How
best.
dare you? No,
But I said McDonald's still had the best fries. Like I remember when Burger King was trying
That
to.
changed.
Well, again, I haven't been there in a long time, but I remember when Burger King tried them first started battering their fries and they were like, "Oh, it's better than McDonald's." So I went and tasted it. And I was like,
Did you say
mm,
batter?
"Better."
No, they you. What
No,
did they
you
do
said
to the
better,
fries?
but
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. They used to They used to have batter dip fries. Like they had this big whole campaign about how they were changing their fries because they heard the complaints that people said their fries were terrible, and so they started dipping their fries in batter. and
Ew.
and the next campaign was saying that,
We
oh well,
suck.
these are better than McDonald's. And so I was like, oh, they got something better than McDonald's. I went and tried them. I was like, yeah, no, that's not it.
Mm. All right.
Yeah.
Well, they tried.
Now, I used to like the curly fries from Arby's.
Yeah, those don't even taste the
those,
same.
I haven't
uh,
been there in a long time, but
Nothing tastes the same. Like people just
no.
whatever. They just throw you anything. It's already a bunch of over
Yeah.
processed um,
Filler.
garbage anyway, and then they don't cook it appropriately and just throw anything in a bag. Like here, eat it.
Right.
and they will.
They will.
And so, well, I binged last weekend a good
Mm,
show
okay.
called, I think it was on Prime Video, maybe? And it
Mhm.
was called The Wilderness. That's what it was about.
The wilderness.
The wilderness.
No.
Gene Wilder.
No, it was about vengeance, of course.
Wild? No.
But yeah, y'all should check it out. It was like it was barely like 6 episodes. So, it's nothing that you couldn't just go
Do
on
it
and
in the
do.
evening.
But yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it very much.
Okay. The wilderness. You
So you
said
ain't gonna
it's
give a review. You
revengeful.
just gonna say you enjoyed it. Watch it.
Oh, well, it was about these two a British couple. And they got married. And as soon as they got married, well, he was from a rich family and she was not. So they got married. And as soon as they got married, he got a job, like a really good job in the United States. So they moved to New York where she couldn't work. She had been a reporter in, in Great Britain for
You
some
had to
reason.
ask, didn't you?
And yeah, and this was just
So this is
irritating.
going somewhere.
No, this was irritating. For some reason, she couldn't work in New York, or you know what I mean. Like she couldn't work in the United States because of what she did,
Over
which
in
was
Britain?
supposed to be. Yeah, she was like a reporter. I'm like, I don't understand why you can't do that. But anyway, she was
Because
a
in
stay at
other
home
countries,
wife.
they support news.
Right. Well, there's that. But but
What
but
a
yeah, so
novel
she
idea.
ended up being a stay-at-home wife. Her husband would travel for business or whatever.
Mm.
And so she finds out that he's had this affair.
Mm.
Man,
Dun dun dun.
Which was the
sure this
one
wasn't on
thing.
Lifetime.
It wasn't on Lifetime. I'm sure because I watched all 6 episodes like in one night. But anyway, so because she's a reporter, I guess that's why they made her a reporter. She decides to go do this deep dive and find out who the other woman is because dude is not forthcoming. Anyway, she
Really?
finds out who the other woman is, but her husband begs her to not divorce him, I guess.
Please, baby,
Mm.
baby, please.
Yeah. So they
Please,
decide to
baby,
go on
baby,
this
please.
vacation that she has always wanted to go on, and she agrees to it.
Mm.
And the whole time she's thinking of ways to murder him. Anyway, it's a great series. Y'all should
Mm.
watch it.
Okay.
You're not surprised you found this plot thrilling.
I was waiting for that.
I mean, it sounds up your alley. I'm gonna go ahead and skip it, but
No, you'll actually enjoy. I mean, never
I'll check
mind.
it out.
I
Yeah.
Let's
hate
type it
English
in.
accents. Sorry for our listeners out there. It does nothing for me.
I hate
Really?
watching things that feel like I need subtitles as I'm watching them. I don't. Yeah, I'm with
I
him. I
watch too
don't
much
like
hentai. I don't mind subtitles.
the
Something's wrong with you.
wilderness.
I
Something is
keep it real,
wrong
son.
with you. So you don't like a British accent. Which accent do you like?
Jamaican,
Sick of them too.
Ethiopian, Trinidad, Puerto Rico, Brooklyn, Jersey.
Brooklyn, Jersey. I'm good with that.
Yeah, I like an East Coast accent. But I'm good with, like Baltimore,
Nope.
like
Nah.
that whole area.
Mm-mm.
I'm good.
Son.
Yeah.
El
Right.
Paso, sorry, I forgot.
El Paso is an accent. Yeah, I guess it is an accent.
Yeah, if you're away from it long enough and you hear it, you know.
You know what's funny? I remember my child telling me once, how come every time we go to El Paso, you start talking like them?
Yeah.
It's like, what? Yeah, you talk like them when we're in El Paso. And I'm like, oh, I wasn't aware I did it, but hey, code switching.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I
So,
do the same thing when I go down south. I
I
come
do the
yeah,
back.
same thing
Oh
when I go
shit.
back home.
Yep.
yeah, yeah. But I mean, I didn't even realize I did it, but apparently, well, the El Paso accent, which
Yeah.
is really saying that,
I heard it last weekend. Might have got a semi.
no. But yeah, apparently I do that. I didn't even realize it, but it's probably because I'm hearing it. You know what I mean? And you start talking like people that you hear
Mm.
all the time.
Yeah, I don't do
Mm.
that.
So
My brother used to do it bad, but nah, I always made it a point. Like, I'm not picking up an accent. I talk how I talk.
yeah, I mean, I don't do it on purpose. My
Absolutely do
bestie,
not.
yeah, my bestie has an El Paso accent. So when I talk to him, yeah, I probably do it. But I mean, that brother sounds like he came, right across the Rio Grande. But anyway, love you, bestie. So
Side note, ladies, don't ever call a man that, but hey, friend.
what, bestie?
Yeah.
Well, he has okay. Well, his wifey, who has the same name as me, trust me, he's my bestie, and I won't even go into that because weird. Okay, so and also he doesn't mind me calling him his bestie. I promise.
I'm going to have to have a
Okay,
talk with him.
okay. I mean, again, he's got a whole wifey, so. But anyway,
Okay.
yeah.
There's this whole. I know this is supposed to be your show,
No,
but
go ahead.
I am on Facebook. You know how they had the ads, and there's this whole push toward um like dancers in these weird burlesque shows. So one of them is like based on Star Wars right now. I don't know if anybody has seen that, but I kind
Weird
of imagine
combo.
that it's supposed to be like a sexy Star Wars, a burlesque thing, and like it looks
Because I was
comical.
like, Star Wars is sexy.
But it looks comical. It looks cool and comical at the same time. But Here's another ad that's based on a famous Paris opera ballet, and they have these very serious dancers in these nude color costumes dancing on point with helmets that have antlers, and you can see them in like in silhouette dancing around like they're deer. I listen. I I don't understand what's going on. Like
And I
there
gotta
would
hear
be
Sounds
shit
like
no
about
way.
watching hentai.
I mean,
Listen,
sounds like your edibles have kicked in.
no, like no. I just there would be no way I could watch any of this seriously in the audience. Like they'd be ready to put me out because I'd be crying.
Oh.
Lord,
But
Lord,
anyway,
Lord.
I
Express yourself,
always
people.
laugh inappropriately at inappropriate times. So I'm one of those people.
Oh, I think if there are, people dancing around in deer horns, I think that is an appropriate time to laugh.
Man. But it's supposed to be serious. So
I doubt that. But like how can it? So,
Mm, mm.
okay, a friend of mine who
Dun,
I
dun,
shall leave
dun.
nameless.
still a friend of mine.
Free nameless.
One What is wrong with you?
Spit it
Anyway,
out.
he's having a dilemma that he wanted me to bring up to the group.
We got you.
See what y'all got to say. So basically, he is in a relationship. They are not married. They don't live together, but they've been in a relationship for, I'd say, well over a year. Well over a year. And they also don't have sex. And he doesn't know how to feel about this.
She's a man.
No, she has man hands. No. Anyway, go ahead.
And here's the thing. Yeah, well, yeah. He's like, well, I don't know. And I'm like, well,
Is he
have you
finger popping
talked to?
like anything?
No, but I will say this: he does like an aggressive woman. So there's that.
And he's with her.
Like, huh?
And he's with her.
Right? Because, and that was my
Clearly,
point.
she aggressive with her
Because
stop, no, and don'ts.
no, no, and that's my thing. Because, well, I'm not going to tell you all that, but let's just say when he goes to initiate something, she seems to respond, but then they never do anything. But he's waiting for her to like respond aggressively, and she doesn't.
Are they
And
12?
I pointed out, right, no, very grown. And I pointed out that perhaps she was waiting on him as well. But anyway, my point is, I don't know what
I
to
am
tell him.
so freaking confused.
Right,
But
right.
I'm confused as hell. So how is it that she's waiting on him? If
Well, okay.
you're trying to talk in code and talk around the story, but it
No,
leaves
no, 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 no. This I can tell you.
Names have
I'm
been
just
left
trying
out to
to
protect the guilty.
right. This
I
I
get
can tell
it.
you because I'm just trying to find the right words because
Yeah.
this isn't about anyone in particular. But sometimes with women who I have known, like personally known, it is very difficult. Sometimes women get socialized in a way where it's very difficult for them to initiate any kind of sexual encounter. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying?
Yeah, got that.
So, what I'm saying to him is that could be her. I suspect that is her. And she's waiting on him.
Oh, okay. So basically,
And
he's
he's
not
doing the same thing.
he's not making
Right.
any moves. He's not making any moves, and neither is
He's
she.
he's making moves, but see, he's accustomed to. I was
Aggressive
gonna say
women,
reg. I was gonna say regular ass women
aggressive,
who,
sexually aggressive women, or for.
well, not even that, but
Grown.
he's accustomed to regular ass women, so that when he makes a move, and they're like, well, yeah, you know what I mean. Well, you know what I mean. They seem to be an equal, if not more so, a participant in it.
Okay,
Whereas I'm saying he's probably going to have to drive the entire trip. That is what
Okay,
I'm
damn
saying.
all that. How far have they gotten?
I didn't ask that question, but there's been no penetration.
I could see a few things going on here. One, in my head, dude, you're about to catch a rape case, leave her alone. But assuming it's not that, she's clearly hiding something. So, could be trans, could be a hermaphrodite, could be a virgin. Don't buy the
She's
church
none
girl
of
thing
those
if you're
things.
grown.
She's
So,
none of those things.
I mean, if you
I
haven't
can, I can,
actually finger popped or something, I would be questioning a lot of things. But no, she played too much. Go have fun. That's childish.
I mean something. How long have you said they've been doing this? I'm sorry.
Over a year.
a long
Well over a
time.
year.
Yeah, well over a year.
Well, something clearly is going on, and
She got
if
the
you say that
package.
this and that could be that could possibly not even being funny, that could possibly be it. She may care
Herpes,
about
something.
him. Yeah, she may care about him, and but yeah. So anyway, something's not on par for sure. um
Which is
and that
all
needs
fine and dandy. Maybe what, 3 months in, but a year? Like, come on. Y'all to be more
yeah,
honest with each other than that by now.
yeah, something, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, well, and that was my point. I'm like, so
Something,
here's the
something,
thing. I'm like,
something,
you're
something.
either going to have to step out of your character, and be the one that's gonna, like I said, drive the entire trip to get you guys to your destination. I said, or you're just gonna have to, or break up and find somebody else, or just resign yourself to this is how it's gonna be.
And this, you say this is your friend, right?
Yeah, this is a friend of mine.
So I, it just comes across there's something not being said because
Okay,
apparently,
and that's possible too, because this person isn't. I wouldn't say this person would necessarily be completely forthcoming with me.
yeah, there's some missing pieces there, major missing
A
pieces,
lot of them.
because here's the thing about that. You said that he's used to starting and the women being like, oh, let's go. So that's, it kind of sounds like that he's a man who, let's just say, is accustomed to, basically, if he wink, it's like, or it says jump how high. So now you have this woman who,
You got all that out of that?
yeah,
Yeah, I wouldn't say that. I
No,
would
but shoot
say
is shoot.
he,
Like, all right. Clearly, he
yeah,
could talk his way into draws.
yeah. I feel like what he's accustomed to is
Adults.
like he's accustomed to a particular response,
also maybe
and
this
she,
is a challenge for him. Who knows?
well, if
A
it's a
year?
challenge,
Nigga. Psh,
yeah,
okay.
and that was my point. like like how long you gonna ride this out? Because I mean,
What's the longest
like,
y'all have still kicked it with somebody before getting something?
after what age?
After 17.
Oh, ooh, a while. Um, um,
I know for me, it was 9 months in particular because it was somebody else's wife. I was just kicking it to, but I was getting some on the side while she was waiting to get her shit together.
About a year and a half, I'd say.
A year and a half.
Yeah.
He really liked
I,
you. Oh
I
shit, I'm
mean,
discounting friend zone shit. It takes 30 years to break out the friend zone. I've proven it, so I guess that might count. But once
mm,
again, I was doing other things in the meanwhile.
mm. Yeah, I
um,
don't know if I've ever waited like that.
okay, but again, we were kicking it. We weren't really like kicking it. You know what I mean? Like we weren't. Mm-mm.
Let's say from first kiss to first fuck.
Yeah,
Oh, well, that's a much shorter time. That's a much shorter time. I'd say.
Yeah, if you ain't swapped spit, y'all friends.
Oh, I'd say then maybe about I don't know somewhere between 3 and 6 months. I'm not sure.
that's still a long ass time.
It
Um,
is, but we also did not live in the same spot, so
oh, that doesn't count.
yes, it does.
It, yeah, that don't count. We're talking about somebody in the same locale as you.
Oh,
You can regularly see this person from first kiss to let's get it on.
okay.
I'm
Then
so sure.
then my answer is about 38 minutes, give or take.
Okay,
No. We didn't
gee.
say shortest time.
Neither did I.
Listen. So basically, if y'all kissing, y'all, yeah, we get it. We get it.
No, that's not true. I'm
Pretty
just joking.
much. Since an
But
adult, maybe as a kid, we ain't gonna get into this.
I'm talking. For me, maybe a couple of weeks. Like,
yeah, I
you
was
know,
gonna say a few weeks, maybe.
man.
And my mans, you well over a year in. Find something else to do.
Well
Ain't
over a
nobody that
year.
cool.
And you know what? And maybe he has found something else to do, and that's why he doesn't mind waiting.
Yeah, that
Okay.
makes a lot more
I don't.
sense.
Well, he claims he hasn't, but I'm not sure he would tell me the truth of that. So
Even
Mm.
still, don't
yeah.
fall for it when you do. Everything seems that great when it's that long of a build up. Don't fall for it. That shit is average.
Uh, yeah, but
Good luck.
or not. I have opinions.
Yep, I
Gotta
do
keep
too.
hoes like a bad spades hand. Two of the possible, my dude.
Right. And by hoes, he means men.
Hoes
Okay.
come in all genders.
True. Okay. So I've got a quick would you rather.
Okay.
Okay. Would you rather, and I'm going to do the easy ones first. Would you rather be able to speak any language or be able to speak to animals?
To animals.
Any language.
No. Okay.
Human lover.
Yeah. The correct answer is animals because who wants to talk to humans? Okay. Would you rather go to jail for 20 years over something you did or 2 years over something you didn't do?
20 over something I did.
Yeah. Cause how you gonna
Yeah.
fucking lock me up over something I didn't do?
Yeah, 20 over something I did is my answer too. Because talk about someone would be hot and bent on vengeance coming out.
I
Because,
mean, yeah,
man,
Nah.
bent on vintage. I'm sorry, vintage vengeance. Good life, but not only that, mentally, it's just different. You know what I mean? Your time would be
I
different. Or
yeah,
those
I'd be
2 years,
pissed.
yeah.
yeah, those 2 years would be. They would seem like 20. Mentally,
Yeah,
because yeah,
because you didn't even do it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've done
I'm with
4 or 5 months before on some trumped up charges, super whack. And I feel like if I did something that I knew could get me 20 years, then I meant that shit.
You ain't lying. That's what. That's one of them. Sometimes it's worth it.
Yep.
Uh, so, would you rather go on a cruise or a safari?
Cruise?
Cruise.
Wow,
Ain't white
that's
be out in the
interesting.
middle of the fucking jungle messing with wild animals. Fuck, I
Did
look
you
like
hear me
Um,
Steve
say I'd
Irwin.
rather talk the foreign languages? If I can't talk to animals and tell them to back the fuck up, I don't want to go no safari.
I, I want to go on the safari. I'm sorry. I would rather go on a safari
My
than a
blackness
cruise.
will not allow me.
My blackness makes me uniquely suited to safari as
There's a
opposed to
lot of
on the
dead
ocean.
people that believe that.
There's a lot. Well, maybe. I
Go
mean,
ahead and pet that tiger.
I, ain't nobody about to pet no damn tiger though.
I bet you if you go on
I,
YouTube now, you will find thousands of videos of white people trying to pet tigers.
I was gonna say I didn't say I was gonna wake up and be a white woman. No, I'm not
Can I
about
pet
to pet
that
no
dog?
tiger.
Can I
I don't even
pet
pet. I don't even pet stray cats. So
Oh, I'm through.
okay, so um, okay. Would you rather face your biggest fear or spend a
Face?
week with the one person you dislike most?
I'd
Face
spend
my
a week
bitch.
with the person I dislike the most.
You'd face your biggest fear, Star.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your biggest fear? Like I'm about to tell you.
Um, I have a fear of rodents.
Oh, okay. All rodents or just like mice and rats?
More so mice and rats.
Oh, okay. So like you're not about to trip over a guinea pig.
Yeah, I don't like them either. But I've had one in my house. So yeah, I've had
Wow, your
one in my
child
house.
doesn't even know how much, you love her.
Exactly. Bring a damn guinea pig home. It was so funny because it was real cute because my my grandmother and my mom had picked up and oh Lord.
Oh Lord.
My grandmother and my
So
mother had
much
picked
work.
up my daughter from school and I pulled up in the driveway to go get her, and there's this cage like sitting out on the trunk of the car. And I was like, "What is that?" Whatever. And I looked, and I'm like, I see it. I thought it was a hamster at first, so I'm like, "Why is there a hamster outside?" You got. Oh Lord, your
I'm
child.
leaving.
I'm sorry. You want me to? You want me to start over so you can just cut that whole thing out.
I'll figure it out.
Okay. So they're like, your child, she's like, your child basically, bought this home from school. It's supposed to be a pet. She's supposed to babysit for like over the weekend or whatever. And it went
I
from
hope it
over the
wasn't the winter
weekend.
time.
No, over the summertime. No, that's what it was.
Oh,
It was over the summer
okay.
because they didn't want to leave it at the building. So and my grandma was like, "You thing ain't coming in my house. That's why he was outside."
Wow.
They got fur. They'll be all right.
I mean, it was nice outside. I don't think, whatever. She at least probably left him in the car. But anyway, she just don't know how much I love her. Let her bring that rascal in my house. And then he had enough nerve to get out a couple of times.
Get
I
out.
was like, oh.
I had no idea
Free at
that you
last.
didn't like
Free at
guinea pigs.
last.
I guess I
Listen.
just assumed that you were okay with them because you had a guinea pig at your house.
Listen, his
You
pursuit
have
to
more
be
than
free.
one, didn't you?
Yes.
Didn't
The
you have one
one,
recently?
no.
Well, like in the
No.
last 6 years, maybe.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Um, and I was like, never again. But no, this little thing, this little rascal, in his pursuit to be free, he better be real lucky I didn't have an overly aggressive ass cat, because he got out and the cat cornered him. Like, where is you going? And all I could hear was this cat making the weird noise. And I come downstairs and the guinea pig is over in the corner by the door. And the cat is like, you ain't going nowhere. Like, looking at him like, you ain't going nowhere.
Wow.
I'm like,
Wow.
man, ooh. I will say having animals, even guinea pigs, makes life a little more interesting, especially when raising kids.
Um. Yeah, that's true. Well, I mean, the kids are interesting in and of themselves.
Yeah, but the animals add ooh, add some comedy.
Okay. So would you rather have the best sex of your life once or mediocre sex daily?
Well, at this point, I don't want either one daily.
The fuck has the world come to?
I mean, not daily. Come on now, 365. Come on, like
That was the thing that got me. I'm like, I'll take mediocre like twice a week.
Okay, well, weekly. Let's go with weekly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess mediocre.
I don't think I have the.
Find some
Wow.
other way to get off. Whatever.
You're like,
Yeah.
I guess mediocre.
I don't think I have it in me to compete with the best sex I've had in life to this point. I've accepted my age is good. I'm
So
on that
mediocre
Bernie
once a
Mac now.
week.
Bust some nut and go to sleep. Like, what the fuck? What are we trying to prove here?
Yeah, and that's exactly how I feel about it. My dog is fussing at me. We about to box. Hold up.
That is
Right.
wild.
Okay, sorry. So very last one. Would you rather have a cheating spouse that's worth millions or a loyal spouse that's broke? I'm sorry, that has debt. So broke.
It's a trick question. There's no such thing as a loyal spouse.
Wow.
Shit.
Are we?
Listen, I know what I know from watching other people, not even speaking on my own life. By spouse, you mean married or just somebody we're with?
Spouse. Married.
So married.
Yeah.
Nah, I think loyalty would be cool. I don't know if I'm goofy enough to believe in that anymore, but I think with having like the multimillionaire rich spouses, they gonna be blowing you up, making you look stupid in public.
Yeah, I'd rather the loyal spouse, that, because you can overcome debt. I mean, it's a pain.
I got you back. We can hustle.
Yeah, you can overcome debt. I don't willingly, I'm not searching for somebody that's in debt, but I don't want to have to be concerned about you being out there and doing whatever you doing and possibly, yeah, whatever. I'd rather have the loyalty in the bag and we can work on the money.
Okay.
Get that bag.
Yeah, that was the last one.
All right. We have made it through another episode.
You gotta, yeah, because the dog is fussing at me, and we are really about to go into the octagon. Because
Uh-oh.
I don't think you'll do it.
All right. Shalom.
Magic's trying to get you fucked up, puppy.
Oh, poor serious. Leave
Dog
my pup
serious.
alone.
Catching bullets in his teeth. Nigga, please.
Show enough.
Leave
Anyway.
that pup alone. He need to put another pup cake.
Oh, you spoil
even know
him
what
so
that-
much.
Mm-mm.
It's exactly what it
What it
sounds,
sounds
like.
like. Cupcake for
It's a
pups.
cupcake for dogs.
That's not what I got out of that, but thank you for clearing it up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
So
All right, folks,
the
good night.
gem at the
I-
end is we need plumbers, we need carpenters, we need electricians, we need barbers, we need masseuses, we need school janitors. All kinds of things you are highly likely to be more successful in than rapping and fucking sports.
Need good fathers.
that is not where I thought that was going.
Community leaders.
Yes.
Yeah.
Black people do something else.
Yeah.
You're not that good.
Good night, folks.
Good night. I'm going to walk the dog.
Look at my salam, my sisters.